You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
So, big changes just hit the UK internet landscape. As of July 25, 2025, adult websites are now legally required to verify users' ages before allowing access. And we're not talking about the usual click to confirm you're 18 inches anymore. Under the UK's Online Safety Act, users may now have to submit ID photos, credit card information, or even selfies to prove they're over 18. The aim? To stop kids from stumbling into adult content online. But while this is being praised by some as a necessary move for child protection, others fear it could cause more harm than good. On the one hand, campaigners like Naomi Miles, founder of Cease, say this is long overdue. She compares the current situation to letting kids wander into sex shops. Only now, it's worse, because they're getting access to unlimited hardcore content online. For her, stronger age checks, or what she calls age gates, are just common sense when it comes to protecting children from potentially damaging exposure. But others see a darker side. James Baker from the Open Rights Group argues that these new rules introduce serious privacy and security risks. If someone uploads their ID to access a site, and that data is leaked, which isn't far-fetched given past breaches, it could lead to blackmail or identity theft. He also warns that kids could end up finding workarounds, like using memory sticks, shady file-sharing sites, or even exploring the dark web, which could expose them to even worse material. Then there's Roxy Brealey, a university student and editor, who supports the rules but thinks they don't go far enough. She believes the issue isn't just about kids, that pornography also shapes adult behavior in harmful ways. And from her perspective, it's clear when someone consumes too much of it. She says it changes how some men behave toward women, often in very visible ways. All three, Naomi, James, and Roxy, agree on one thing. The status quo wasn't working. But they clash on the risks of what comes next. There's concern about who handles our private data. For example, Grindr's recent age checks send UK user info to US companies, with little transparency or choice. Even worse, studies show that 93% of porn sites leak user data to third parties. That's a huge red flag for privacy. Supporters of the law argue that age verification might not be perfect, but it sets a cultural standard. Just like laws banning kids from buying cigarettes. Critics worry it might teach young people how to lie or hide their actions online, turning privacy and access into something to hack around. And then there's the bigger question. Is all this just a moral panic? Some say it echoes past debates about violent movies or music, and argue that most teens who watch porn don't grow up to be abusers. Still, government research found clear links between early porn exposure and harmful sexual attitudes. Minister Peter Kyle even apologized to an entire generation of kids, admitting the government acted too slowly. At the end of the day, the goal is to protect children, that the debate is far from over. And how this plays out will depend on whether we can balance safety, privacy, and freedom in a digital world that's only getting more complex. Stay subscribed for more videos.